Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to show you how I made this homemade bread. This bread is super good and yummy. You know, there are times when you just want something fresh and homemade, and this was one of those days, and I proceeded to just make my own bread. Please check the description box for the list of ingredients and measurements, and do well to stick to it. So in a bowl, I added some warm water and mixed it with my yeast and sugar, and I just covered that up and allowed it to stay for 5 minutes. This is just to prove the yeast, for you to know if it's going to rise. And then while that was happening, I was sieving my flour, and after opening the yeast, you can see that it has risen, which shows that my yeast is very good. And then I just mixed my sieved flour with the yeast and sugar mix. I'm just using a spatula to bring everything together. Please note, the water you are going to mix the yeast and sugar in should be lukewarm, not hot, not cold, such that when you put your hand in it, you won't feel any pain. That's the kind of water you want to use. The temperature should just be right so you don't kill the yeast. Now I'm going to transfer the mix on a chopping board or on any surface you have, and I'm just going to knead this together and bring everything together. Guys, this is the stressful part of making your own bread, but you don't even have to go through this stress if you have a stand mixer. So all you just have to do is just mix with your mixer, and that's very easy. But if you don't, just knead like this. It's actually not that bad. After kneading together, we are going to proceed to add our butter into the flour mix and just continue kneading. And once you add your flour, you might realize that it's beginning to get sticky. Just keep kneading. Don't worry, everything will come together again. As you can see, everything is gradually coming together, but you would realize that your dough is already sticking, and all you need to do is just sprinkle flour on your working surface and keep kneading. Please do not sprinkle too much flour at any point in time, so that you don't end up with very hard dough, and you just need to keep doing this. Once it's sticky, sprinkle little flour on the surface and just keep doing this. You can see that my dough is still very rough. We want to knead till the dough is already smooth. If this is your first time on my channel, please click the subscribe button and turn post notification on so you can be the first to be notified whenever I make a new video. If you're yet to click the like button, please do so now. It encourages me to create content like this. Now, after kneading my dough till it was smooth, I proceeded to rub some butter in my baking pan, and after doing this, I'm just going to set the pan aside. Now we are going to divide the dough and just use a rolling pin to smoothen it out, depending on the shape you want your bread to have. I rolled out the dough with a small rolling pin, and then I folded it. While doing that, I was also pressing the side just to give it a really nice shape, like an Agege bread kind of shape. So after rolling that and just pressing the side, I added it into my baking tin. I proceeded to do the same thing again, and I just arranged my dough in the same shape into the baking tin. I arranged 3 of that same dough, the same size and shape, into the baking tin, and my leftover dough, I just used it to make some bread rolls. I just rolled everything together and I arranged it in a baking tin as well again. Now after doing this, I covered the dough with a napkin and left it in a warm place, and I allowed it to rise for 1 hour. As you can see, the dough has doubled up, and while that was happening, I already preheated my oven at the temperature of 190 degrees Celsius. I allowed it to bake for 20 minutes, and after 20 minutes, this is what I got. My bread is ready. I rubbed some butter over it, and just like that, my delicious homemade Agege bread is ready. This bread is hot, warm, and super good. Honestly, I enjoyed it. I served it with some beans and stew. It was super yummy. You should try this. It's nothing like the bread you buy outside. Trust me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to click the like button. Till I see you next time again. Bye.